Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone. Sorry for my voice today because actually I'm a bit still cold. That's why my stream today not will be long. But anyway, we will start some new projects. Actually, we will try to use Rhino. That's why I didn't write about the Rhino, because I don't wanna make the hype. We will start from some basics. Can you please write, can you hear me or no, because sometimes it's not working really well. And sorry, sometimes I will do like this. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. I'm waiting the first message when you will write like, okay, I can hear you, and I'll start in that moment. I'll check first. So in my side, I hope everything working. So guys, everything in trouble. Okay, so I even cannot see. Can you see me or no? Just a few seconds, guys, please. Okay. This is sometimes happen with my PC. Just a few seconds. I'm sorry for that. Okay, classic menu. Hold on. Yeah, I think you can hear me, right? Yeah, I think yes. Okay, so okay guys, oh, how come? Yeah, thank you. I already checked it. Okay, so what's going on? What we will do today? This is a long start, cold start, let's call it. Actually, I saw this picture about the Singapore, and I find it really interesting. This is waterfall inside in airport in Singapore. So, and I think will be interesting if we will create this kind of nice roof. So, but it will be really too simple if we will use only Revit for that one. So, and in this moment I will start to use the Rhino for that one. Don't think like we will use straight away the grasshopper. Actually, we will start from the simple things. We will start from the only meshing. So today we will start to learn how to use the meshing in Rhino, how you can export it to the Revit, and how you can use it like the mesh form in Revit. After that, maybe if you will find it interesting, we will start to use the grasshopper. After that, we will use the grasshopper plus Dynamo. So it's only about you guys. If you will find it interesting, after that I will start to use it. Why not Dynamo? Really nice question. Because actually Dynamo it's really good working with data, not with the shapes. I found interesting working with grasshopper actually, but nowadays it's doesn't matter what you want to use. You want to use Dynamo, finally use Dynamo. If you are using the grasshopper, well, it's not bad. So you can use it grasshopper too. And I think enough talking, and I will show you what the different. So okay, so, actually today I not will use grasshopper. By the way, guys, today I will use the some vanilla tools from the Rhino and from the Revit. And by the way, this is new Revit, as you can see, 2020. Okay, I'll open the Grasshopper or Rhino 2 and let's start to work. So today's stream will be around 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Let's see. I'm sorry, cause I'm still in cold, but I don't wanna left you guys. I wanna share with you the knowledge, something interesting things. So that's why. Okay, my Rhino it's already opening. I'll create the new one, large object with the millimeters. Okay, and here is my Rhino 2, so you can see it here. But right now we don't need it. I will hide it, and first I will create the new project in Revit. So just use any template what you want. Example using the I using just the average architecture template, so it's okay. So here we are, and in this stage we don't need to use Revit. We will switch on to the Rhino. If you think about where you can get the Rhino, guys, I already said you can get it from the Rhino official site. This is not for free, this is a trial version. But if you are a student, don't forget, if you are a student, you have so much things to do. You can go, for example, to the Rhino site and you can get student version. And the same thing with the Revit, you can get free student version. Use your student situation, so it means you can get something for free. Okay, just you need to show your ID, that's it. Okay, so now I will go to the top plan and I will maximize this view and we will start from here. What I'm gonna do now, as I said, we will use today some vanilla things. We will use only the tools what we have here, not any Grasshopper. Later on maybe, as I said. So first I wanna check is it cycle or is it ellipse. So as I can see, this is a bit like an ellipse, but maybe the picture like this, I don't know. But anyway, let's check it out. Maybe we'll do the ellipse. So I will do ellipse. For that one I will use ellipse from the center. Now I will use the center line, and after that let's choose the other line. So anyways, I will put the other line here somewhere. So as you can see here, the millimeters, but we need the meters, let's say 20 meters, something like that. Maybe more, maybe even 50 meters. But let's leave it on the 30 meters, like this. And maybe around 20 meters. So this is not about the how you write will do this roof, because I don't have any drawings about this roof. If you will find some drawings of this roof, we will try to do it. So here is my ellipse, and now I will change the view. Let's change it, for example, to perspective view, and we will see here is our line. Okay, so here is our front side, and let's copy it. I will choose this line and I'll copy it. Oh, sorry, not like this. I deleted. Sorry. Oh, I'm still cold, sorry. Okay, I will do it one more time again. Maybe you forget about. Okay, sorry, I was deleted, that's why. And let's copy it. Now I will do like this, and I'll copy it. One more. Just hold Alt and drag and drop to the other part. So here it's 10 meters. No, it's 100. No, it's 10 meters. One more, and one more. It's around 20 meters. Let's do one more. It's 20 meters. Okay, maybe like this. I wanna check pictures one more time. Okay, here the small one and smallest one in that side. So let's do it. Here I will do the small one, and here one more smallest one. Okay, as you can see, we get lines like this, but it's not right because we will change it right now. Just choose this line, and now we will change the scale of this line. So you able do it up to you. Like you can do like this, for example, but don't forget the hold shift. If you are holding the shift, it's scaling everywhere the same. It's program only about one thing, how we can create the mass form in Rhino and export it to the Revit. So about these things we will speak about. Okay, so I will do it a bit bigger. Let's say I will do like this. After that I will choose the another line. You can see here is another line. Again I will check, I will check this one, and let's make it a bit smaller. The other one I will do, let's check it here, this one, and let's do like this, a bit smaller. Now I will choose that line, and this will be totally small, like this. The last one we will make really small. Okay, so we did it. So this is our profile. Actually, let's maximize this perspective view, and here actually we will work now only here. Actually my form is more like ellipse, because here it's a bit like ellipse, but anyway this is not a problem. If you want to change it, you can select everything. You can go again to the for example to the plan view, to the top view, and you can make it like this. So it's really easy to work. So as I said, we will use vanilla things, and that's why as you can see the Rhino possible working without Grasshopper. Anyway, let's go back to the perspective and let's maximize this view, and now we can create the shape. Let's start to create the shape. How you can do that? For example, if you will choose the two lines, you should go to the this menu and find here the loft. Just click on the loft. Now you will show you the Rhino will show you direction, how the Rhino will create the surface. And if you agree with that, just type the enter, and here is your shape. And this is menu 2. I will say OK, because now you cannot see shape, because my type of the graphics now wireframe. I will change to the shaded one. Oh, not shaded, not working. Let's make the, I don't know, rendered one. So as you can see, oh, it's working, so it's my PC slowly. So as you can see, this is my geometry, but I will use the Ctrl Z, and I will do it one more time, but for 3 lines. Let's go again to the loft. Again, direction. If you're okay with direction, just enter. You get this menu, and now you can change, for example, the style. You can change, for example, the rebuild if you want, for some controls. Now I'm using the only one controls for each side. Okay, let's do like this. I will choose this line, and that line. All of that line without all. Let's try all these lines. Let's try to create it. Let's check it out. So this is working okay. That one changed like this. Oh, sorry, again I'm using the escape like I'm working in AutoCAD. Sorry guys. Here it's not will be working okay, because yes, because that one. I will rebuild it, and we will get twist for form. You know why? Because this small one we should exclude. Let's do like this. Now it will be everything okay. As you can see, everything okay. And let's say it okay, and we get the form. That's the secret. That's it. You get your form for your future roof. But anyway, when you already done it, you can change it later on. For example, here is your curve. Let's use the curve, and let's change your curve. After that you can, for example, delete again your surface, and or you can update it. But I'm okay with that form. Now I wanna create the form inside of that. So as I can see, this is not enough deepness. Let's make a bit lower like this, and let's connect 2 of them. But before I will do that, I will copy it one more time, and let's hold shift again, and let's make it like this to make it more smooth. I will choose this curve, that curve, and that one, and let's make it loft again. So everything alright. As you can see, the one line let's say OK, and we get the form like this. You can choose whatever type you want, I mean the style. For example, you can the straight one, it will be really straight, but I wanna use loose one. This is more curve. Let's say OK, and we get the form like we want. But as you can see, this is not okay. This curve, it's not okay. I will delete this form and I will try one more time. So yes, sometimes you need to spend time for that one. Sorry guys, this is true. I will delete this form, and I will work only with that forms. Okay, so this one will be a bit lower, like this. Let's check it out. Yes, and this is actually small. Let's make it small, like this. So okay, and this one like that. Let's select everything and let's make the loft for that one. Enter. It's too much, but anyway, I don't wanna make it again. I'm too lazy today, as I said. Curve, hold shift, and again loft. Change to the normal, for example, or the loose, up to you. And let's say okay. You get some deform. It's okay. So when you get your form, you can do whatever you want actually. You want, for example, export to the Revit. So and you want to use it in Revit. So what you can do? Actually, you should export it like some DWG file, like a CAD file, or you should export like SAT file. I will show you right now. Just let's select the geometry. When you select the surface, you will see it here, object type surface. After that, go to the file. You will find here, for example, export selected. So I selected this surface. I'm exporting now this surface. So let's go to I will use, for example, my desktop, and I will export somewhere here. I'll call it like geometry, and I will export the sorry, what I'm stealing from who? Stealing from font from Balkan? Oh man. Oh, you speaking about this Balkan guy. This is my friend actually. Not man, he's stealing my font. If you checking our videos and if you're checking the data, you will see who stealing from who. And don't say this thing if you don't know the truth, okay? Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, so oh, and yes, while you're watching me, if I'm stealing something from the Balkan, go to watch Balkan. So let's go to the here, and as you can see, we have here a lot of the files, but I'm highly recommend you use SAT files. So you will find it here, ASIC SAT file. So let's use that type of the format, and let's say this is geometry. Geometry. And let's import it. Now you will see this type of the menu, and let's make it AutoCAD file, and let's say okay. So done. Now you're done with the shape with the Rhino. You can find a lot of nice tutorials about the Rhino. If you want, I can leave below this video one guy who really creating the nice things in the Rhino, and if you are interested in that, after that you can, for example, export it to the Revit. This is possible to do that. Why not? So here we are now in the Revit. So my god, something wrong with the stream. No, I think it's working. Okay, here and now we are inside in the Revit, and you can export, you can import it like this, this meshing. You go to the mesh, after that show mesh and mesh in place, and say this is geometry. Let's say okay. You will find now this menu, and now you can import your geometry here. Let's import geometry here. As you can see in new Revit, you can import here the PDF if you want, but we will link our import our CAD file here. Let's import it. How change its families? What exactly you wanna change? Tell me, and I'll tell you how it change. So let's go to desktop. I will find here. Where's my geometry? I say geometry and I forgot where is it. Geometry is here. Here is my geometry, and change the type of the file to the SAT file, and you will find your SAT here. And as you can see, you can here choose what the type category it will be. This is mess. Let's say okay, and let's import your mess inside here. So now you can see this is your messing here, and if you will go to 3D, this is totally same as you export from the Rhino. Oh, I forgot one geometry. As you can see, we get only this arc, but I forgot inside. We have inside one more geometry, so this is my mistakes. But let's say you exported everything. Okay, and after you're finished, now you can work with this geometry, because Revit understands this geometry and it's possible to change everything. Okay, so I will change to the shaded one because I cannot see anything properly. Now I can see everything properly. Okay, not properly, but let's say you can see something, and you can work with this geometry actually. So let's go back inside to this geometry. I will select the geometry and I will go to the edit and place. And now if you will choose, for example, this side, you can work with this side. For example, you can create wall, but you will ask me, okay, we can create wall, but how to create these things? For that things, we should create a new family, mesh family, and load this geometry inside family, and we will do it later on. So your question: when you scale the project from a small to big, your notation become smoothly big or small? Yes. Okay, when you changing your scale, changing only your annotate things, so geometry not will change, only annotation. If you want, for example, some new annotation lines, for example, to the other scales, you should create it. You should go to the for example, I'll show you. You will find here, for example, I have here annotation lines, spot elevation, right? First I will create some wall. I'll show you how it's working. Here is your wall. Now you can see my scale is 1 to 100. I will go to the annotation. Here I will find the spot line, and here you will see it's 8 meter and spot line like this. If I will change it, for example, to the 1000, it's become bigger, right? Let's go back to the 100, but I wanna make it for 100 a bit bigger. So how I can do that? Actually, I need to change the type of the text. If I will go here to edit, I will find it here, text size. So let's change it. Let's make it 10. And if I will apply, this has become bigger. But we have the same scale. So when I said you should change your family, I mean you should change the type of the family. Or if you don't have any settings here, of course you should go inside this family and change it there. But sometimes you enough to change edit type, and it will be working really perfect. So just go to the edit type, change here the text size, and that's it. It will be work. Is it your question, or you have some special things? Okay, so sorry, Mahmoud, don't write some bad things, really. Oh, when you're streaming, when some people trying to writing something. Is it new future for the Revit 2000? It's not 2021, it's 2020. 21, I hope 21 it will be better. No, it's not new future in 21. New future in 21 you will see tomorrow. I already did video about new futures in new Revit, so tomorrow morning you will see it. Just check my channel and you will see what new we get in Revit 2020. The spoilers, nothing, only this Revit, it's like DLC. Okay, so let's continue with that things. Okay, as you can see, we cannot change here anything, we can only apply our wall, for example, like pick a faces, right? So you can pick this face and you can make these things. But I said how we can create, for example, the same thing with the curtain walls. So for that point you should delete your mesh form. You should go to the file, after that new one, and conceptual mesh. Yeah, this strange thing. After that choose the conceptual mesh. Let's go inside. After that you should go to the insert, import the CAD file, import your geometry. Again, make sure this is mesh, and let's load inside to the project. Okay, and now you will see the difference. If I will choose this thing, and if I will go to the modify, oh sorry, not mesh, I'm sorry, not mesh, we should this is my wrong, sorry, I said mesh, we need generic model, I'm sorry guys. Let's go to the family, we need generic model, metric generic model, here the generic model, and we should load inside here. I mean things you like see in. No, I not will show you any things today, but then I said tomorrow you will see all the new features in the Revit. These things, what I'm doing now, you can do even in 2017, in 2016, any version. But you cannot do it 2012. So if you are still using Revit 2012, you cannot do what I'm doing right now. So this is true. So as I said guys, sorry, you should go to the metric generic model, insert, and insert CAD. Sorry, this is my mistake. Just make sure you say, again, this is now metric generic model. Let's load it inside. You will see this is thing now. Let's go to 3D and you will see this geometry. So, and now we can do some changes here. This is really cool. Let's load it inside now to the project. I will load inside to the project. Where is my project? It's here, and I will place it somewhere here. Double time escape, and here is these things. Let's create our system. Now we can place system more right, because if we will use just the clear shape, we will get some mistakes. Just remember about that one. So let's create our system, our curtain system. It will take time, so we can talk about something, because it will take time. But after that we will get our curtain system. Oh, it's really fast actually. I will switch off my mesh, because I wanna see only the curtain wall. So here is my curtain wall, as you can see. Let's choose our curtain wall, and you can choose whatever type you want. For example, now I get this type. This type don't have any special things, so I mean you can choose it, you can change it, you should do it, because this is just a curtain system and without nothing, so you should choose it. But if we will go, for example, back to our 3D, to our family, what we're gonna do now, we can for example add some geometry here to the Revit. For example, you can create some extrusion, for example here you can for example extrude it, and it will be like one geometry, so you can make it one thing. Is it possible? But you can do this is all things also in Rhino too, why not? Anyway guys, I really highly recommend you, if you can create something in Revit with the standard tools, do it in Revit. But if you have like some really strange or like Zaha Hadid shapes, you should make it in Rhino, especially in Rhino. I will show you one thing. Just give me a second. This is a really interesting topic. If you have time, please read it. Just give me a second. I'll show you the one thing. I'll really find it interesting, and I think everyone should read it. Okay, so here the presentation. Okay, here at the top you can see now everything. So yeah, why not? Here this is Autodesk University. Here is the link, you can get it. I will leave you a link, guys. Here the link. So this is Autodesk University from Zaha Hadid. As you can see and find here really interesting videos. If you will go here to the videos, you will find how working the Zaha Hadid. So when I'm saying the Zaha Hadid working like this, I'm not lying for you, because they really working as I said. Now I will stop and I will show you something. And here you will find how they working. For example, when you're asking me why we are using the Rhino, guys, the top companies, I mean the really top companies using the Rhino, you can see how they working. For example, they starting from the Rhino, after they using the cloud server, and after that they using the Dynamo plugins. You can see it right now. So when I'm trying to show you something, I'm trying to show you how they're working with top company, you know. You can see now this is plugins. It's from the Zaha Hadid company. Actually, you not will find it anywhere, but anyway, you now understand they first making the for example, they making a concept in Rhino. After that, they transferring it to inside to the Dynamo, and after that to the Revit. This is really interesting. If you will find it interesting, please watch it. Spend a bit your time. Here you will find really interesting things, like they doing the building, like this one, for example. Here you will find presentation. It's really interesting. I will show you only one thing. Are you okay with that, guys? Because it's not today, it's not about tutorial. I'm trying to make your right way, you know. You will find, for example, here the column, right? This is a really simple column. You can create it in Revit like in few seconds. And now the Zaha Hadid, the BIM managers, showing you how they working with this column, for example, how they changing. You can see the cladding here. What they doing, and how it's working. All the tools how working there. It's really interesting. I found it's really interesting, and I will show you only one video. I will try to show you this thing. For example, this one, you can see T-shape, right? And how they using Dynamo to create, for example, this shape. It's really cool. Tree in Dynamo. Okay, just check it out, spend your time. But I wanna show you only these things, how they working with concept stage. So I will find it. Just give me a second. It's somewhere here. Okay, we are really close. As you can see, concept design they doing in Grasshopper. After that, they making the point meta data. After that, they import it to the BIM families. After that, Revit, and after that, detail design drawing. So this is really interesting thing. If you are asking me what you should learn, guys, if you wanna work in some really famous companies, you should learn Revit, Dynamo, Grasshopper, and Rhino. These three programs. Because if you will check again the presentation from this company, you will see they're using only this program what I said before, and you will see how they creating these forms. They're not making a model in context like we are doing in Revit, because this is really terrible. If someone saying this most popular company doing like that, no, they're using the Rhino. You will see it right here. Why they're using the Rhino, you can see it here. because all the points they can schedule all the points from this shape. This is really cool thing. Okay, so I think you become exciting from this information. I think you already make the bookmark with this information, I hope. And if you are interested in information like this, I will try to share with you more often than now. Okay, so I said about the video, so I want to show you one video, so just give me a second, I will find this video. I already forgot where is this video. I think overview, not maybe this one or Hangouts. Just give me a second, because I also exciting to show you this thing. So this is presentation. It's somewhere in presentation I found it. Aha, it's somewhere here. Okay, so using the marketplace, this is. Guys, welcome. I'm trying my best because I understand. I was a student. I have the same questions. What I can do, what I should learn. So this is really cool. Just give me a second. Aha, yes, this one. Yeah, as you can see, this is a script in Grasshopper, and they switching it. I found it. So this information. So I will send you link, guys. So save it somewhere too. If someone will ask you how they working, you just can show they work process going like this. So I found it like 2 months ago, but I forgot about that. So, and this is video what I want to show you. I hope YouTube not will block me. Anyway, you can see right now they did everything in Rhino, and after that hold on, I will answer. So they did everything in Rhino, and after that they transferring point from the Rhino to the Revit, and you will see now how the Revit starting to create levels. After that grids, it's automatically, guys, and after that levels you can see the geometry, and just going on, it's automatically doing the Revit from the Grasshopper. It's really cool thing. Just few seconds, it will finish soon. Maybe you find interesting. Maybe you're doing some assignment about new technologies and you can put this information there. Who knows? And you can see this is a plan already with text, with the marks, with everything. This is really cool, right? This is called new technology. Okay. So your question about yes, they creating the special plugins. They have own special plugins. Actually, I'm trying to create my own plugins too, but it's really hard because you should learn the programming, you should learn the C#, and you should understand how the Revit working on IAP. You know how the IAP working. Okay, about question about how long I spent to become as good as I'm now. Actually, I spent around 7,000. Wait, I'm calculating. From 2012, so it's around 8 years. So it's 9 years already going. I spent a really long time to learn Revit. Don't afraid. You don't need spend 9 years. Even you don't need spend 2 years to become good in Revit. You need only 1 year to understand how Revit working. You will become after 1 year really good. No, they don't use the Python. They use the C#. C#, this is a program language what using the Revit and Dynamo. But yes, if you know Python, you can create some new plugins too. But especially the company as Zaha Hadid, that big as Zaha Hadid, they using the C# and Python and C++. They using everything what can help them. Okay, so as you can see, our architecture just step by step becoming like programming, right? This is really interesting. So we're starting from the Rhino, and now we are speaking about the Hadid. So guys, they didn't pay for me. I'm not trying to it's not advertising about the Zaha Hadid. They just share with this really gold information, and I trying to share with you. So I hope you become this in. You are architect, right? Doing calculation, drawing, concept. I'm engineer. Okay, I'm not architect now. I'm BIM manager. But before I was architect in Chapantella. I worked there like long time actually. Before I was worked like an architect, but like 2 years ago I changed my mind. I changed like the things like who I am wanna be in the future, and I just changed my profession to the BI manager. Actually, you are doing pretty same things. You are still working with building, you're still working with plans, but now your goals it's more about the models, about Revit, about ArchiCAD, about the IFC models and something like. Oh, sorry, you trying to send me link, and that's why it's deleting. Sorry, I didn't want to learn Revit because has limited. Yes, you are right. Don't make the equal between Revit and BIM. Revit it's not equal the BIM. Revit it's just the program. BIM it's the technology. If you don't like, for example, Revit, you can start learn ArchiCAD. It's okay. If you don't like ArchiCAD, you can start learn, for example, Rhino BIM. Yes, you are here right. We have also Rhino BIM. I will show you. Rhino BIM. So you will find the Rhino BIM too. You can go to the Rhino, and this is a Rhino BIM also really perfectly working. Really, the programs who work which workings with the BIM is really a lot. Just choose what you want and follow it. But if you are interested about the marketplace using actually the Revit only. Not only Revit, but especially Revit. Okay, this is what I'm trying to share with you. If you have Revit, does it mean you don't need to use? No. You know, it's politician politician from the Autodesk. It's like this. You have the Autodesk. If you are using the Revit, sometimes you should use AutoCAD file, DWG. I mean, so you don't have like I not will give you 100% guarantee. If you are using Revit, you no need AutoCAD files at all. No, 10% situation you will still use AutoCAD files. This nowadays situation is like this. This is true. Okay, I will show you one more video, but you can this is let's make it Q&A. So ask me everything what you want, and I will try to answer. Yes, I also hate this thing because the AutoCAD it's really fast. So it's like a hand drawing, right, guys? But hand drawing it's unique thing. It's really cool. It's really interesting. It's gorgeous. But the AutoCAD it's I don't know what is it. It's just the lines. This is also the one more video from the Zaha Hadid, what you can see right now. They also exporting it from the Rhino to the Revit. You will see it's also how it's working right now. I find that it's really interesting. Maybe in one day I will work with the Zaha Hadid, who knows? Guys, help me. But who knows? So, and as you can see, they're using again own plugins to import all things from the Rhino inside to the Revit, and ta-ta! I can imagine how many time they saving for the architects, you know. Yes, some of the parts Rhino BIM. This is true. It's maybe this is strange, but yes, the Rhino can work with BIM perfectly. So it's like this, guys, and just check it out. This site, what I sent it before. And you will find really nice information about Rhino, about BIM, about the Zaha Hadid architects. I know, because many people, many students really like this kind of shapes what they doing. Importer geometry in family. Yes, in family is family. The most things they transferring geometry and making the parameters inside the Revit. So if you will click inside the Revit on the some of this part, Revit will understand it's like a part. No, it's not model in place, guys. It's not model in place. Why? Because I know these things. I already tried to make it. I will show you Grasshopper right now, and I will show you one thing more. Grasshopper have the plugin. This plugin called Revit. So, and this plugin can convert your geometry, model in place, your geometry to the Revit geometry. So, I don't have it right now, as you can see. I don't have Revit here, but I will show you on this side. Revit. It's called Revit. So I already showed like 3 months ago or something like that, and you will see here this is Revit. It's transferring geometry to the Revit geometry. I will show you this video too. I hope YouTube not will block me. So you can see now it's just a geometry, nothing special. But after that, after they exporting to the Revit, it's become a Revit geometry. So you will see if they will click. This is Revit geometry. Here is if you can see the Revit writing. This is a wall and something like that. So as you can see, this curtain wall with floors with the walls. So it's possible just this side of the Revit. So I will give you, use it if you want. Have you tried using V-Ray for Revit? Once I used the V-Ray for the Revit, but guys, don't use it. Better if you will use, for example, Inkscape, because if you wanna make something realistic, use 3D Max with V-Ray. This will be more better. Or Lumen, for example. If you wanna make something, some render, some quick render, use Lumen or Inkscape, for example. Inkscape. Today I am sharing with you guys with all my knowledge. So here is Inkscape. You can get student version for 1 year for free. So guys, use it with your student years. So this is also can able to the Rhino, to the SketchUp, to the AutoCAD. So if you are using one of this program, you can use this program too. And this is not so expensive like a Lumen, for example, or like V-Ray. This is only around 45 bucks per month. But if this you using student version, it's for free for 1 year. And I will try to show you the video. I need to go to the YouTube. I not will go YouTube because maybe I will show you something what YouTube will block. Sorry. Okay, so next questions, please. So let's make this video about questions, because you're asking me about Rhino, you're asking me about my job, about renders. So let's continue that thing. I like it actually. We didn't do Q&A at all. My computer does not support Lumen. So if you're not if your computer not support Lumen, use for example Inkscape, because Inkscape don't use a lot of the memory and they don't need so much graphics. So GPU, for that one you can use pretty old one like GeForce 660, something like that. But Lumen, yes, it's really a neat, nice graphic card. Do you need any certification? Guys, you will laughing. For my career, not any employer asking me my certificate, because the certificate is nothing. Even Autodesk don't know how working with the Revit. I'm not kidding, it's right. You not will find the anywhere, for example, Revit standards. You not will find it anywhere. Because, for example, Zaha Hadid company have own standards. My company have own standards. And all company have their own standards. This is really some strange situation when you're using program, but the standards you are writing by own standards. So it's really strange. Anyway, so if you are planning to get some certificate, if you want it's only for you, like to make some challenge for you, yes, this will be good use for just try to get this certificate. It's not bad. But if you are thinking like if you will get certificate and some company will immediately hire you, I mean trying to make your offer, no at all, no. Okay, this is about certificates. So, by the way, in Autodesk University, you will find really nice stuff from the other company, not from only Zaha Hadid. Try to use, for example, the Autodesk University to find some new information from from nowadays. For example, soon will be new Autodesk University in London. Maybe there we will see some new things from the other companies. For example, if you are engineer, I saw someone here engineer. Oh, you, right? Daryl, you are engineer, right? So if you are engineer, here you will find also some new information for to the engineer stuff. I will leave you the link. Do you work a large company group? Yes, I work with the large company, and I'm still working with the large company. Before I was work with company, there was people like 1,000 people, and we have the offices around the world. Now we have now I'm working to another company. We have like around 500 people, and we also have the offices around the world. So yes, I can say I'm still working with in the big company. I mean, if you have some problems with the project, you can solve them. If you have the problems with your project, you spending your vacation, you spending your holidays, your day off to solve this problem. If you cannot find your the I don't know solution for this problem, right? You're trying to get contacts with the other guys from the other BIM companies, and you're trying to get this problem together. Because if you are doing this together, you understand, like in one day maybe they will have some problem, but you already solved this. We, like BIM managers, we are trying to contact with each other, because in one day maybe we will work together. So, for example, if you are a student, try to make connections with the people, and maybe in one day you will use this connection, and maybe someone will be use your connection because you know something better than someone. So try to share with your knowledge. Don't solve. I mean, don't ask money for your knowledge, because if you are sharing for free, I will give you 100%. Someone will find you, and someone will give you offer to a nice job. This is 100% information. So no, I'm architect from the Mexico. Lumen is on. Oh, from the Mexico, Daryl. I'm really glad to see the people from the Mexico. Hello again. Yes, if you are architect, this is really cool. So this are you architect part 1, or you architect part 2, or you already the master of architects? I don't know. This is really interesting question. This is question for you actually. So if you're architect, yeah, you also will find some interesting information from the Autodesk University. Just try to use it sometimes. Just spend like once a day. Try to find here nice information, and maybe you will find it here. Okay, so what I can share with you more. I'm trying to share with you guys with some new information. So, questions. Sorry, I still sick. oh, you master in degree, to study mastering degree. Are you working actually? If you are working, so this is really cool thing if you after work going to the mastering degree. But if you are just finish your degree, the better thing if you will try to work 1 or 2 years, you will understand do you need master or no. What about building standards difference from the standards in Ukraine or Russia for example? I don't think so. Between Ukraine and Russia we have the different standards. Maybe nowadays we have the different some standards, but right now we have the same standards. About the building standards, a difference from the no, we don't have. Even when we worked with the Kazakhstan, when we worked with Uzbekistan, when we worked with the for example Manchester, with the München, I mean the Germany, we have the pretty same the standards. We have the really different standards only with the Asia, because Asia have their own rules. With the Europe, no. For example, we did like I did few months ago. We finished one project in the München, and I can say we have pretty same standards. Only one thing it was different. We calculating, for example, Russia still calculating the how many sun we have in day for the each the window, sun calculation, right? But Germany, nope, they don't calculating it, they don't care about that. So, and yeah, one more thing about the parking. In Russia we calculating the parking base from the how many people living in this building, but in Europe you calculating the parking base as government said. For example, the government for Berlin will say for this area only 50 parking bays, and you cannot make more than 50 parking bays. This like this. The really interesting situation in Europe, but it's really working because, for example, you don't have a lot of cars in your area because the government say not much than 50 parking bays done. Okay, so sorry, I'm already speaking about the standards. Maybe someone it's not interesting. So as you can see, my stream it's already going one hour. Thank you guys, thank you for your question, it's really cool. So we can continue, like let's continue. We will do like stream 10 minutes more and I will finish because really my voice it's already pain. You design for show for weather, we design for yes, you true. And one more thing, when you are trying to design, for example, to hot weather, for example, you trying to, for example, keep, for example, not wet, how to say it, cross ventilation. So yes, I want to say about the cross ventilation, but here we are trying to close our rooms from the cross ventilation because it will become really freezing. Okay, I'm getting annoying here. It's engineers, you need degree to allow to anything can get any working experience as for example. This is really a hard question. I will try to answer. Just give me a second. I'll try to answer it to you, right? Because it's not too easy. But actually in Russia, you know, when you will finish, for example, like an architect, you already can open your firm. This is really strange. You can get the certificate and you can open your firm. I mean your company, and you can construct. It's really strange. If you will finish like engineer, you can go and open your construct, just get certificate and that's it, and go and open your company. This is simple, but in Europe it's not simple like that. You should find someone who have like huge working experience. That guy will be signed only for your drawings, so you cannot do it. It's not simple like that. I cannot answer on this question because I not work with engineer and I don't know situation with the engineer guys. I know only working I worked with engineer only, like, you know, like the some suppliers, you know. Yeah, I'm working like an architect, they working like suppliers. I'm working only in this situation with these engineers. Okay guys, so I hope this stream was helpful for you. I hope you will find some interesting information here. If you don't have questions, so I will finish. If you still have question, please write it right now, because in 6 minutes I will finish this stream. Sorry, I not will speak too much, because I even cannot speak now loud. Sorry. Okay. I'd like have some experience before I graduated. Wonder if any firm have me ready to work for. Try to find. I know a lot of the firms, for example, like IACOM, they getting the students inside to the firm, and they paying really low, like $300 only. Oh yeah, $300 only per month. Try to find, it's really cool. Guys, anytime, just don't forget to give the like for this video. Tomorrow you will find a new video. Don't miss out it. It's about new Revit. You will see how many changes there, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for you guys. This what I'm doing, it's only for you. And if someone say if someone care about my accent, I'm also sorry guys, I'm trying to change it, but I was studying not in Russia, I was studying not in UK, I was studying Malaysia. There everyone speaks with the really huge accent. It's not British accent at all. Your mistakes, you can open your company. Yes, maybe I'm mistake, really. I'm not saying like I'm true, because I know the people they finish the study. Sorry, Evgeny. I mean, it's on my own experience, you know. They finish just university, they find someone who have experience. They that guy signing on the drawings, but that guy not working in this firm, you know. It's strange, the system, but still they doing somehow this thing. I know this not right, but I can see it sometimes, especially in post USSR. I cannot see it, for example, in Europe, because in Europe, if you will try to do these things, you not will become an architect anymore, because a lot of the companies trying to understand how you're working, what the people working inside your company, and many more things. But thank you, Evgeny, for your opinion. It's really important for us, and I can say now this is it, and this is my finish stream for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Thank you.